a PhD in parallel processing in an ME honors in computer science and a BE in computer engineering at Guru Nanak Dev University. He has served in progressive roles and is currently professor and head of the Department of Computer Engineering and Technology. He also serves as the university's Chief Information Security Officer and Network Administrator, leading major digital and networking initiatives. Professor Dr. Sharma has 100 plus research publication in SCI and Scopus indexed venues and has supervised 8 PhD, 100 plus MTech and 300 plus PTech candidates. He is an active member of multiple boards of studies, technical committees, and academic governance bodies across several universities. He has contributed to national level initiatives, including serving on University Grant Commission expert committees for Wi-Fi infrastructure and financial evaluation. He has also played key roles in e-governance, ERP implementation, network design for regional campuses, and major technical objects within GNDU. Overall, Dr. Sandeep Sharma is a highly accomplished academic, technical expert, and institutional leader with a strong record of contributions to research, networking, and university development. Sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Arvind.
Thanks.
Introduction. And before starting this one, I would like to thank Dr. Vinit, coordinator of this course, as well as my friend Dr. Akashdeep, who is the chairman of Global Institute of Engineering and Technology, who is organizing this program. So my talk is on that is introduction of machine learning as well as the deep learning. So, but let me tell you, so firstly, am I audible to all of you? So I think
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then that's a fine. I think only the one is enough. So, Dr. Remember, if it's a possible, so whenever I'm asking something, I think it's the best if you give me the response, so that the rest of the participants will be not interrupt anywhere. Because actually, the thing is that whenever everybody starts speaking, might be create a disturbance. I think it's out. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So my talk is on the basics of the machine learning as well as the deep learning, that whatever the title which is suggested by your coordinator to talk about. But whatever the AI and machine learning, that is actually the subsets of AI. But before the AI, there are a lot of things we have to understand today. So let me start the presentation and tell me whether it's visible, so that I will start my talk. So I'm sharing this one. Is it visible? Is it visible to everyone?
Yes.
Visible, sir. Visible.
Okay, that's a fine. So I am starting the slideshow. So let me start the slideshow so that the more impact of that one. Okay, so now I'm going to start my talk. So basically, that whatever the machine learning and deep learning, these are the two, or either along with the AI, these are the three topics which are actually the talk of the town. It's the talk of the world right now. Now, what is actually the key points behind of that one? Okay, why this machine learning, deep learning, as well as the other AI tools, as well as AI softwares popularized these days? This is because of that now we having a data-driven world where there is a lot of data available over. But actually, the thing is, as to understand the basics concepts of the machine learning and deep learning. So sometimes it happens that there are many people who are asking us this question, ki whether these are the concept or this is the one of the technology we have. I guess let's just start with the AI. So artificial intelligence, whether it's a technology or it's a technique. What you what is your response? Can anybody tell me that whether the AI is a technique or it's a technology? Or either it's a tool.
Technology.
Yeah, actually, basically, this is the technology. Now, can anybody tell me that what is actually the technology? What do you mean by a technology? Anything? What is the meaning of a technology? It's a very small term, actually. We are using.
Data to practice.
Rajat, what is the technology actually? Anyone? Anyone out of you? The session is open to everyone because actually the thing is that whenever I am delivering this one, it's a two-way communication. I will ask you something. So after that one, I will start my lecture. So might be I will just go through the entire lectures one. So this is the very first word, that is a technology. What is the meaning of a technology? Anyone who want to give the answer about the technology? What is the technology? So let's say, for example, if this word is in front of you and I'm asking this question, okay, what is the technology? I think the best way is that might be you having some kind of a definition of a technology in your mind. And let's say, for example, if the definition is not in your mind, so it means we having a lot of platforms available right now to who can tell us that what is actually the meaning of this technology, what is the definition of this technology. The definition of the technology is basically the scientific knowledge which is used for the practical purpose. That can be used for either into the industry or either in our day-to-day life. So it means that whenever we are using our scientific knowledge to achieve something, so it means that is the purpose of a technology. The technology is using everywhere. It means that whatever the AI or either other kind of a technologies which we have, so our main concern is that what is the objective of this technology, what we can achieve from this technology. So this is a very important over there. So as you know, is a technology word wherever the technology is changing day by day. But the thing is that whatever the technology we have, so whether it is a putting us some kind of an impact on us or not, because AI is a technology definitely. But it's a number of times it happen that whenever we are just seeing that how many research publications we have, how many people who are involved within the AI side over there, what they exactly the people are doing. Let's say, for example, if you ask anyone that what is the AI, people are saying that AI is basically the artificial intelligence which is meant for that. There is a number of tools that is available to us. And you will get a response. The very first response from the people side is that Chat GPT is one of the AI tool which is available to us. And apart from the Chat GPT, we're having Open AI, we're having a Meta AI. So these are the some of the tools whenever the people start talking. So whether we are, you can say 100% sure that this is the AI, that whatever we are talking about, that what is the artificial intelligence is concerned, it means that whatever the, you can say, the applications, the apps available to us, so whether it's a technology or it's a something else over there. So that we have to start the journey. So you have seen just before the AI, because it's actually the 5.5 or 6 year story. So before the 5 to 6 years, so this technology was not in a big ways are capturing the market, but right now everybody is looking for that. Everything has to be AI. So this is the slide that whatever I'm showing you, this is the one of the lecture I have delivered. You can see it's 6 to 7 years before. The lecture was that is the IoT enabled devices. So all the devices you are looking over here, so these are the IoT enabled devices. The meaning of the IoT enabled devices is that these are the smart devices, and it means if you having an internet connection at your home, so it means you can derive these all appliances from the any one of the app. This is the smart. So it means anything at your home which can communicate with the network or either which can send or receive the signal, it means that devices are actually called the smart devices. So now the question is that whatever our smart devices are concerned, whether these all smart devices are also AI enabled or not. So what do you say? Whatever the IoT devices which is available in the market right now, so whether they can be, or either we can say they are AI enabled kind of devices or not. Anyone can give the answer. Is there anyone who can give the answer of this one? Ki whether the IoT devices are same one that whatever the AI devices or it's something else. Dr. Arvind, what is your, what do you want to say about this one? Dr. Arvind, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
So because actually the thing is that whenever I'm delivering a lecture, I think it's in between me and you. Whenever I start asking you something, it means that whatever your response is there, it means it will give me the strength that I can go ahead over there. So what do you feel? That have you heard about the IoT devices first thing? So I have already told IoT devices are all the smart devices, smart appliances we have at our home. So this is called, you can say, that is called the smart devices. So actually there is a chat going on. So let me say there are all IoT. Yes, that's a fine. Kavya has given the answer that these are the IoT devices. That's a fine. These are the IoT devices. So basically, these are the IoT devices. So these are actually not a AI-enabled kind of a devices. There is a difference between of that one because actually the thing is that whenever we are doing some kind of a research work or either whenever we are delivering a lecture, it means that whatever the smart devices we are talking about, it means we have to first understand whether these smart devices are AI enabled or not. So let's say, for example, I am just giving you the one you can say research assignment. And let's say, for example, that whatever the smart devices we have, and we have to convert this smart device into the AI-enabled device. So how is it possible? So this can be possible in the one way that whatever the TV which is in front of us, it means it's a smart TV. The meaning of a smart TV is it is connected to the you can say Wi-Fi, and it means we can interact with this TV. It means that whatever the channel like as a Prime Video something is that is actually we can access through the our Wi-Fi connection. The smart in sense ki it is sensing or not. So whether that is the big question. The sensing in sense ki let's say for example if I have to make this TV smart TV as a AI enabled kind of a smart TV, it means that whenever I'm sitting in front of this TV, it can detect or recognize my mood. So what kind of a mood I have by taking my images or anything that whatever. Let's say, for example, if I have to convert, I'm just taking a one kind of a search experiment of that one because I have just you can say search on the internet. Okay, is there any AI enabled that kind of a TVs is available? It can you can detect our mood. Let's say, for example, if I'm sitting in front of you can say TV and the TV will capture my picture or either my photographs or either that whatever it has the image it has to take and then it has to detect that what kind of a mood I have and according to the mood it will change the channel automatically that this is the mood. So if the mood is jolly so it means it will change that this is actually we have to play something kind of a, you can say songs over there. So it means that whatever the devices which can change by itself or either which is can predict something or either which can detect something, so it means that kind of devices are called AI enabled. All the smart devices are not AI. Just to give you some of the examples of that one, because let's say for example, if I have to just give you some example of that one, so what are actually the AI enabled kind of devices? So these are the some of the examples of that one. So examples are, so this is you have seen there are so many people who are using right now. So it means Alexa, that is one of the device which was invented in around about I think 2015, And Alexa is a device that is actually the, you can say, music device. The meaning of this music device is that is it is working on the principle of a natural NLP, natural language processing. So it means it is answering your question that whatever the music you want to listen. But I think the anyone of the out of you participants who are using the Alexa right now, or either they have used, so you have seen that whenever we are just passing any wrong comments to the Alexa, or either if we are asking the wrong question to the Alexa, so Alexa response is that sorry, I cannot understand this one. Sorry, this is out of my box, something like of that. So why? Because actually that Alexa was trained up to that level that whatever the training process is going on for the Alexa means that whatever you are saying, and it means that whatever the word is the sentence it is you are speaking, it is just taking those one, it is tokenized those to the each one of the word, and according to that one, then it will make a decision that it has to play that particular song. Let's say, for example, if I am giving a direction to the Alexa, kya haal hai? Alexa will say that I am not able to understand because that is AI. Let's say, for example, if I have to convert this Alexa into the machine learning approach, the approach is, let's say, for example, if it is the AI enabled fine, it is actually working on the principles of the NLP, and on the working of principle of NLP, it is answering the question that is how this machine is trained. But the thing is, whenever I am asking any question in some another language, like as kya haal hai, it means it has to change its behavior, either it has to automatically, you can say, change its language concept, and it has to give the answer कि आज मैं ठीक हूँ. It means that is called a concept wherever the automatically your algorithm will start working on that one, wherever it has to, you can say, detect there is a something and it has to change its behavior. So one of the AI example is this smart speakers as well as the Alexa. That is an example of that one. And you have seen there is a robot and say vacuum cleaners available the homes right now. So that iRobot is basically the Roomba. That is the one of the famous people are using at their home. So this is the device which is first at the very first instance, it will start navigating your all the room. It is mapping, it is making a layout of that one. Let's say, for example, if the some tables, chairs, sofas are there, it means that whatever the obstacles which is coming around that one, it will just make a chart of everything to where it has to move, it has to start cleaning process. It means if you have seen somebody is using the iRobot at their home, will cost around about 25,000 to 30,000 rupees. It means it is meant for that the cleaning purpose. And whenever you are using this one, so it having a some station along with it one. And whenever you will start this one, it will first map that one. And on the second phase, it will start cleaning that one. And the third, now it having a some kind of a, you can say, water concept is also there. Let's say, for example, if you have to just rain watering something like of that, that is also available inside of this iRobot. So smart security systems are there. So wherever it has to identify the differentiate between the people or either the vehicle pets are there, as well as the smart matrices are there. These are the AI enabled devices. These are smart. But after the smartness, which is AI enabled, why it's a AI enabled? Because it is changing the behavior according to that one, whatever the situation is there. Now let's say, for example, if we talk about the smart matrices, it is, I'm just have given the number that is the sleep number 360 I8 smart matrices. This monitor the sleep patterns of the person who is just sleeping on that one. And it will automatically adjust the, you can say, firmness levels of the, you can say, matrices, so that it will monitor your health also as well as your comfort zone also, and it will give you the 100% comfortable guarantee over there that whatever their people are doing. It means this is called a AI. It means that whatever I have already shown you, so these are the smart devices, which is a IoT enabled kind of a devices. But now we having a AI enabled kind of a devices, which is actually having a something else story, which is actually recognizing the things, which is detecting the things, And after recognizing and detecting, so then it will just make a decision that what to do with this. So is there any question from anyone of the till now? Whether I have to go ahead? Okay, so these devices are basically the IoT devices, but now we having a AIoTs into the market. That is the artificial intelligence, Internet of Things. So it means this is the combination mixture of that one. Okay, the device is smart, but it is actually also working on the behavior as well as whatever the you can say our requirements are. So let's start with the you can say the concept, but the before that one going on that one, I have already told you the technology which is with us. So that is a very important component tool of us because actually you have seen that if everybody is talking about the AI, I am delivering a lecture on AI, and just you can say 5 years before, I was delivering a lecture on the IoT as well as grid computing, cloud computing. But now the scenario is changing. Everybody is looking for AI, ML, AI, ML, deep learning. It means technology is changing day by day, and you will say कि after a 10 years, so might be there is a new kind of a technology will be there. I'm just you can say predicting it will take a 10 years so that the new technology has to come. But you can say every 10 year we having a different kind of a technology and people start moving in that direction. And all of a sudden after the 5 to 10 years, there will be a new technologies came into the market and people start moving in that direction. This is the trend setting over there that whatever we are doing. But the important thing is this one. That is the biggest challenge on which particular technology we have to rely. It means whenever I have started my career, I have started within the parallel computing. So then grid, cloud computing came, edge computing came. So then after that one, so we having around now AI, ML, machine learning, deep learning, and now the quantum computing is coming all the way. The important thing is on which technology we have to really rely. The thing is that whatever is our requirements actually. Firstly, we have to see our requirements. So then we have to think about this one, whether this technology is actually a good enough to handle or not. That whatever your purpose is there. So it means now in these days that whatever the technologies we are changing, so that is all changing because of now the challenges are actually increasing day by day. So let me start that what kind of a technologies we have. So we having all together these kind of you can say names, which is actually we are listening from the you can say on the website as well as the Gartner website as well as from the conferences, like you can say all the such you can say areas. So these are the generative AI. That is very popular. LLM models are popular, so that we have to generate one of the best you can say give the best result solution. I think you have seen that whenever we having this meta AI as well as you can say chat GPT, so then there was a threat to the Google people. So the threat was that most of the people they were using the Google before the chat GPT to search something. But the real problem with the Google is that whenever you are searching something, so it is showing 1,000 or either the you can say more than 1,000 sites to you. It means it's a very difficult to find out which particular site is relevant or either it's a very close to your query that whatever you are asking. So it means then the chat GPT, you can say the generative AI application came into the market and everybody start working on the chat GPT that this is the one of the you can say best tool available in the market. It is helping you, it is generating a text so that it can give you the 100% accurate result whatever you are looking for. And let's say for example if you are disagree with this one, if you are not liking this one, so it means you can press the thumb impression down and you can also raise your query. You can send your feedback back to the you can say the developers so that it can change or either it can give you the better response that whatever if you are not liking this. But you have seen those who are working right now, Google. So you have seen now the Google, whenever you are searching something on the search engine, so you have seen on the top, there is a all available option, and along with the all, on the left hand side, there is a AI mode now available. AI mode. So it means that AI mode is basically that actually if you don't having a time, just you have to look for the so many, you can say, the website. So it means AI mode will give you the best response of that one. That whatever the you can say this, you can say the content which is you are looking for, it is available on the top. And if you are liking or disliking, so there is some kind of questions are there, and it is also having the same kind of a pattern of a generative AI like as a chat GPT. You can ask any one of the question and that is a ready for that. Now we having so many things. Even you can generate a videos, you can generate a images. Which you can generate a images for those people who are not in the world, not existing in the world, but you can create a images of that one. You can create anything that whatever we are looking. So basically, actually, this is the AI tools, and that is putting an impact on that one. And the topic which is actually I am just going to deliver. This is also the top enterprise technology. It is artificial intelligence, machine learning, as well as the deep. So before starting this machine and deep learning, it's a best thing is to understand okay, what is the story behind of that one. How the actually AI comes into the picture, and then all of a sudden we having a the next level of AI is concerned, that is the machine and deep learning. So it means that is the threat to the Google, and Google people are start thinking about this one that they have to also change the scenario. And the today newspaper I have just read about this one that the American doctors are very costly. I think might be you also people have read the news today. The American citizens are saying American doctors are very costly. There is a great queue of 2.5 months waiting list over there for that for the treatment side, and they are taking the help of a chat GPT and other software to for the recommendation of a medicine. So that is a harmful actually. It is a quoted over there on that news that this is a harmful, and it means if you have that kind of a practice, so might be you will get yourself into the danger side. It means now there is a two kind of a you can say questions start arising in our mind okay, whether AI is helpful or either AI is not helpful. Let's say for example, if I open this house to everyone, okay, whether AI is useful or not useful, and how many number of AI tools you have already using or either you have used, and how it helped you in your life to put an impact on your life. Because the thing is, if we are looking on the AI, we are just understanding that whatever the ready-made things are available, that is the strength of the AI. The ready-made things is, let's say for example, if Dr. Vinit say me, yes, sir, tomorrow you have to deliver a lecture on the quantum computing. It's not my area. Let's say, for example, if I have to deliver a lecture tomorrow on the quantum computing, so within a you can say span of 24 to 20 hours, I will definitely take the help of a chat GPT and the other things that it has to generate the content, it has to make a lectures for me, and at least it has to you can say make a presentation so that I can deliver in a quick way. Otherwise, let's say, for example, if you have to prepare a presentation, so it means it will take, you can say, 1.5 months or might be more than that. So now the content is ready. It means, let's say, for example, if you have to write down any algorithm, if you have to change the algorithm, if you have to create a websites, if you have to write down the Python program, everything is ready within the AI. The only thing is you have to just make a query, you have to just put a query, and it will give you the response of that. Earlier, what is happening that whenever we are writing the programs, so it is taking our time, so either it is putting a burden on our mind, that is how we have to find out the solution of that. But now the story is entirely different. The story is the students, the people, even the, you can say, the developers, they are taking the helps of the AI. And there is a very, you can say, funny incident happened with me, because I hope all the teachers are sitting over here. So there is a one incident that was happened in my class. So I have asked the one question to the class, that this is the problem we have to solve. But actually the thing is that whenever we have this two-dimensional matrix, it means if I have to just store this address to the sum of the memory location, so how I can store, because actually we have to make a some kind of a, you can say, statement for that one. So intentionally, I was giving the wrong answer on the whiteboard, okay, so that I'm just looking on the students whether they are doing something or not. I've just put a sum, you can say, write down the sum of the statement, and one of the student told me, sir, if you just make it star I over here, so then it will give the correct answer. So very good. It's a good mega, good response, good answer. So Mecca, how you come to know this one? So that I have just seen this on the chat GPT, this is the answer of that. So then I told him that that's why you people are saying on the one way that AI is actually eating your jobs. Mecca, that's why, because actually you are now started depending upon the AI. It means whatever I am just going to solve, or whatever the problems I have given to you, and without taking a fraction of a time, if you are taking the help of a machine and it is giving you the response, to make why not the company owner will take the help of the machine? Why you people? So why he is going to, you can say, recruit you people? These kind of a challenges are there. So that is actually the threat to the market as well as threat to the human. Okay, let's just start with the story behind the AI. To start with the AI. Now, actually, whenever the AI started, so AI people has just having a one impact on their mind, that if a human being can solve a complex problem, so then why not a machine can? So I have just given you the my class example. It means if you are just looking on the human being, or either that you having a some kind of a problem that is solved by the human being, it means if we are just make our machine knowledgeable, so that it can also do that. And this is the story behind of AI. AI is basically the machine wherever having a some kind of a capabilities of a human being, it can solve the problem. Now, what kind of a problem? So that these kind of a problem. Now, let's say, for example, if we are just looking for that, what kind of a problems we have. So that these are the some of the figure out grand challenging problem we have. Like as we have to predict some kind of a crash simulation. We have to predict the earthquake as well as the structure modeling, medical studying, like as during the days of the, you can say, corona, it means to predict, either to invent the drug. It is the one of the biggest challenge of the entire world. That is how we have to stop this particular disease to spread. It means financial, economic, transaction processing, drug designing. I have already told you, nuclear weapons testing, because they are testing in the real world. Plastic missiles are there. So these are the some of the problems wherever it needs some kind of a capacity of a machine which is behind the limit of the, you can say, human being. Behind the limit. Because if I just give you the one of the problem, you have to find out the solution. I think you will take a many years for this one to solve this particular problem. But the thing is that if you have to solve this one, it means you have to do something. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
That's a fine one. So these are the some of the problems, because actually the entire world is looking for that one. Whether your servers, whether your algorithms, whether your programs are good enough, it has to predict the earthquake. So answer might be yes or no, because actually there are a lot of, you can say, researchers working on that one. It has to predict the earthquake. And there is some kind of another problems also. I'm just giving you the one example of that one. Let's say, for example, if you're having a lexi problem. So कहता the galaxy having around about 10 raised to power 11 stars. I'm just saying this is only the one of the figure I have taken. And let's say, for example, if the each one of the calculation is taking a 1 millisecond to just predict something to whether the light is coming or not, whether the star is faded or not. This is the one of the problem I have. So for each one of the calculation, if it will take 1 millisecond to do this, that is optimistic figure I have taken. Look it will take around about 10 raised to power 9 years for one iteration to just cover up the entire stars. If I'm using an 10 raised to power 12. And let's say, for example, if I just use to the best algorithm into the market and log 2, and it means it will take almost 1 year for the one iteration. Let's say, for example, if there is 1,000 iteration involved over there, the 1,000 years needed for that one to just predict as well as to understand that. So it means the challenges are more. It means that whatever the chat GPT, OpenAI, something like of a tools that is all surrounding to us. If it is AI, it means AI is not in that direction, or either the machine learning is not in that direction, whatever we are looking for that one. So no doubt that there is a lot of research going on into the market, but these are the some of the problems I'm just putting in front of you, that where the researchers, scientists are working, or either they are thinking in this direction. So as per the Gartner report, Gartner is saying, so there is a cutoff of at least 40% of the job reduction during the 2030. So let's the you can say the year has to come. It means if he's talking about, or rather that whatever the data is predicting, it means if it is taking a 40% of a job, it means why so? What's the reason behind it? The reason is very simple, because actually the thing is, I'm just talking to us, used to talk to so many companies. So one of the company, Oracle, so in America also they are saying that now that whatever the people we are hiring at a fresher level, so they are meant for the small work, like of that they have to fetch some information from the whatever the data set we have. Okay, that data set is actually that from where we are extracting the knowledge, and whenever we are putting in okay, so it means that whatever the you can say job scenario is there, or either it means I'm talking about that the servers which is looking for that, it means it having a different story, because Oracle is saying, because that whatever the peoples we are recruiting, rather than to recruiting, that they are extracting the knowledge, that now we are making our AI agents. Might be you people also having a knowledge of that one, what is AI agents are doing. It means that whatever your fresher is doing in the company, so now the team leader is actually making the AI agents, and they are just having that scenario rather than to recruit something. It means now you have to make a AI agent, and that's why Gartner is saying it might be in the 2030 there is a 30% of the you can say data job scenario will be changed. Okay, let's start within the human brain, because actually I want to compare within the artificial intelligence and machine learning within the human brain. So how intelligent we people are, and that whatever the machines we are making, how they are intelligent than us, because whenever you are comparing within the human brain, I think you have seen a lot of people are saying a machine cannot beat a human being. This is the slide in front of you. The human brain can roughly store, because this is the data which is given, and this is a factual data. I'm not talking about this is the you can say any data which is cooked by me. It's a factual data that it can roughly store 2.5 petabyte of information, and that 2.5 petabyte of information is that is a million of a gigabyte. You can say roughly there is a small same amount of a storage space, 3 million hour of a TV show that we can store in our human brain. So that much capacity we have. Or if you have to say about the human brain, so it means if we are talking about the we having a neural network. It means human brain also having a neural network. This is the 100 billion neurons are there, and there is a nerve cell communication is there, variety of functions available inside of our brain. So this is the strength of our brain. Now the question is that whatever the machine, how the machines are different from us. Machines are so they can think, you can also think. So machine can, you can say, store the data, we are also storing. So machine can encrypt the data. So can we encrypt the data in our mind or not? It means encryption and decryption. These are the two different kind of techniques which is generally working inside of, you can say, most of the machine. And what about the human brain? So for example, if you talk about the human brain, so encryption by the human being brain having its own mechanism. So not any kind of a traditional method you having a 3DS algorithm or either that whatever the algorithms we have. It having its own method of an encryption. It means if somebody is asking us that can you give this information if we are hiding or either we are not giving, but can say this one whether the data is stored inside or not. So challengeable. No doubt now there is a brain mapping kind of a things are available. You can map the brain and you can also extract that particular information which is stored somewhere into the brain side. But the thing is, it having its own kind of a mechanism, and it having its own kind of an encryption property like as neural coding. So whenever it is encrypting or encrypting, so it means it having its own keys. That is how it has to make our data decrypt. So it means we are just comparing a human brain with the machine. So I think here we are having a different kind of a concept wherever most of the machine having a similar kind of a concept to encrypt as well as to decrypt the data. Now, let's say for example, if we have to just check the strength of our brain, I have told you that this is some kind of a petabyte of information it can store in our brain. Let's say for example, if you're looking on the other side, we having a now more parameter than of that one. We having a exabyte, gigabyte, iota, rona, quetabyte. So kata that kind of units are ready to store the information. It means the storage capacity of the machine is uncomparable to that whatever our information that we can store. So no doubt we having a hard disk earlier, we having SSD that can store the information. But the thing is, it's a AI, artificial intelligence. It means our machines, the machines we are making artificial intelligence so that it has to be act like as a human being. And if we are just comparing the human being with the machine, so at least we can say having a more storage capacity in comparison to that whatever the human brain is. Okay, now both the machine as well as the human being are they are coming close, and they are start shaking the hand with each other. What is the reflection of this one? Whether we are having a win-win situation or not, so the time will tell. So why I'm saying the time will tell? Because actually the thing is there is a lot of challenges of the machine also. Okay, how the machine will start acting with us. So it means this is all about that from where this AI is comes into the picture. Let's say for example in a simplified way, if I have to just tell you that what is AI. AI is nothing. This is a set of a concept or either the tools that is representing the huge destructive, disruptive, and transformative potential. So basically, this is the knowledge. Whatever the knowledge we have, it means it has to abstract the knowledge from that whatever the data we have. And the AI altogether comes into the picture just can say 5, 6, or either might be the 8 year or 10 years before. The reason is it's a data-driven world, and there is a huge amount of data which is available on the servers as well as which is floating from one side to the another side. So then the people start thinking, okay, can we extract anything from that data? Whether this data is available, it is valuable to us or not. So along with the AI, it includes some machine learning as well as the deep learning. That is, you can say, the subsets of the AI, that wherever the AI, how to make a AI is more powerful. Now in these days, there is a one more term which is coming into the picture, that is called a AI in AI. That is a artificial intelligence in artificial intelligence. It means that whatever the machine which is designed for the AI, let's say for example, if there is a some problem going over there, so it means is there any tool available that it has to correct that AI machine? It means now the AI in AI is also coming into the market. So it means that AI is actually basically the concept is basically a technology, or it is, you can say, the way that is how we have to extract the knowledge from the data available to us. Now, one thing you have to understand, don't know whether all the peoples are from the computer background or either they are from the other streams also. So, Dr. Arvind, I think you have interacted with some of the, you can say, your participants. So, whether they are from the all the, you can say, computer background or either they are from the other, you can say,
Sir,
field also.
all the participants from the computer science engineering faculty.
Achha, all are from the computer
Yeah,
science.
yeah, yeah.
Then it's a fine. Then it's a fine. Now try to remember that whatever the AI is concerned, so AI is not a, you can say, computer science, it's an interdisciplinary science.
I am from mechanical engineering, sir, but I do teach AI and ML and IoT, etc. I am
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Nagpur.
that's a fine. That's a fine. So basically, that it is an interdisciplinary research. Why I am saying, the reason is very simple. Because out of all the participants who are sitting over here, it means if you are doing some any kind of a research into the AI, and if any one of your participant has published recently any one of the paper in AI, now can you tell me the title of that? Anyone out of you? Any such publication you have done, or either have, you can say, present any paper into the, you can say, any one of the conference. I need a title of anyone the, you can say, title of a research paper or any publication you have done recently. I'm not going to search on the, you can say, Google or something. Anyone? Uh, I think it's the best if you, of any one of the participant can write any one of the line. Yes, I have published this particular paper, and this is the title of my paper. Only the title. I don't want any kind of a discussion. I will not ask a single question to you, but I need only one title, that this is the title of my research paper that I have published recently within the AI and machine learning. Okay. The one of the title I have seen, that is called a image-based spam filter. It's a good image-based spam filter. Okay, I will not ask the question to the Roshni, because actually I have already committed and I have already told you that I will not ask anyone of the question. Actually, the thing is that whatever the title, image-based spam filtering, now the thing is that whatever the images we are talking about, let's say for example, this is the title and we have to write on the paper, which is AI based or either the machine learning based. Now I am telling you, because there is a lot of people who are sitting over there, all are from the computer background side. I want to just give you the some kind of the directions that where we are people are moving and what kind of research is going on in our country. Okay, this is the title, image based spam filtering. It might be having some another title like as, that is, to design a AI enabled, IoT enabled kind of a framework for the agriculture, cultivation, landscape, or either the landmine testing, or either the cervical cancer prediction, or either the lung cancer prediction. So these kind of the paper, there is a flood of these kind of a papers in the market. Now let's say, for example, if you ask the very simple question to anyone that what you have done, the very first thing is that we need for the AI as well as machine learning, deep learning, all three, we need a first thing we need is that is called a data, the data set. Let's say, for example, if your madam is talking about the image-based spam filtering, so it means the very first thing that came into the mind of Roshni at the very first time. And let's say, for example, she has to work on the image-based spam filtering, so it means she need a collection of images where it has to check whether that image having some kind of a spam or not. It means there are two ways. The first way is that we have to work on the live data. It means that whatever the live images or whatever the images might be, that is not having the spam. Or either might be, if the another example I can take, you are working on the lung cancer prediction, or either you are working on the cancer prediction, lung cancer prediction. So it means you having all the, you can say, images with you, MRI images with you. It means, or either the CT scans you have. It means if the all the images are with you, it means it's a very difficult to predict that one, whether that particular patient having this one or not. Is what happened that whatever the data set you have, so firstly you have to collect that one, and after the data set, what is the next step? You have to find out some of the algorithm. You will try to find out the some of the algorithm from the machine learning, deep learning algorithms available, like as k-means, cluster based. So these kind of algorithm, like as a decision tree, you will take some of the algorithm. And after that algorithm, that whatever the data set you have, you try to put that data set on that algorithm, and you have to predict that how much prediction it is giving. So that you have to compare this with the actual data. Whatever the data which is available within the doctor who has already predicted, yes, he having some kind of this disease. So it means whenever you are matching that one, so then you will try to come into the final result. Okay, yes, that whatever the what is the proposal I have given, that it is predicting something. So there is a many times I'm just asking the questions to the many one of the researchers, what you have done actually, what you have done. Okay, data set, that is third party. The algorithm, that is also third party. You are just predicting, or just putting your data on that algorithm. What you have developed actually. What is your achievement actually? Or that whatever the research you have done, is there any recognition of this research at a country level, or either any one of the hospital who start giving you some kind of a direction? You come to us, and that whatever the patient list we have to start predict this one, and on the behalf of the prediction we will do something. Is no. None of the hospital is ready to go for that kind of a direction wherever that whatever AI, machine learning as well as deep learning has to take a many years to prove itself that it having a some kind of risk. Okay, I'm just moving that one because actually that is a very debatable issue, that whatever the research which is going with the AI or machine learning, whether it's helpful or not, because actually we are from the computer background, all of us. And if you ask this question to the any one of the common person, so they say the AI for us is ChatGPT. We having got this kind of a, you can say, open AI, meta AI that is available. That is actually the AI that we have. Or the real thing is something else. Is that whatever the data set we have, we are extracting the knowledge, we are training our system. After the training, we are just putting our data. It is making us some kind of a sample, and that whatever the accuracy we are achieving. I ask many number of times to the researcher that whenever, because I have seen a, you can say, at present I have seen a more than you can say 100 papers of that whatever we have in the AI approach the people are using to predict something. And your people are very surprised that none of the any one of the researcher is writing it having 100% accuracy. They used to write down that there is a 99.2%, a 99.3%, or either 90%, or either 89%. And it means whatever the 100% accuracies are there, so it means that is still we have to achieve, and we cannot say that is good enough for us to play with the life of the patients. So this is the interdisciplinary research AI. It means anybody can work in that direction. And most of the peoples are working in a multidisciplinary research? Because whenever I have asked this question, kindly give me the answer about this one. What is the title of your paper? So the title of the paper is, let's say for example, the madam is saying it's a image based spam filtering. No doubt our image is also image processing. That is a concern of a computer background. Other is also there. But one of the sir, like Logesh sir is saying, he is working on the bone fracture detection using the radiographic images. It means you have to understand the medical science also. That what is the radiographic images, either the whatever the CT scan or other images are there. And then you have to understand the bone fractures also, that what kind of a bone fractures are there. And then you have to train your machine, then it has to predict something. So it means now at present, if I'm not wrong, there are many people who are working in the AI field, and they are all doing in that same kind of a that almost you can say 20 to 30% of our country researchers who are working in the AI and ML directions. So they are predicting the disease. You see, the people who are surrounding to you, who are from the computer background, you will see they are saying that they are working in the to predict the lung cancer. They are predicting the you can say brain cancer, or either the you can say Alzheimer disease. What is happening actually? Our research is going in a very wrong directions. We computer peoples are not meant for we have to predict something or either we have to write down paper something. So in one of my you can say lecture, so one of the participants asked me this question at the very last. I said, sir, okay, that is an interdisciplinary research. We are making a framework model. We are training our model. If the research paper is not fine, so that what kind of research paper then we have to write down? So that we have to understand. If you have to write down as a computer person, so that whatever the algorithm we have, like as a decision tree, random forest kind of algorithm, I could try to write down one of the algorithm which is a better than of that whatever the algorithm at present which is available meant for the AEML side over. So then we can say that is a two kind of research you are doing. If you are just predicting or something over there, nobody is looking for that one. No one is going to accept you people that whatever you are predicting, so it means it is acceptable to the anyone, the world or either to the India. So it means AI is basically interdisciplinary research or rather the multidisciplinary kind of a thing is. So multidisciplinary. Okay, if you talk about the recording of the session, to Dr. Arvind can tell you, or either you can say Dr. Vinit can tell you that whether can give the recording or not. It's up to you. Okay, let's see. That we have to go ahead. So AI is basically the multidisciplinary research. If you have to focus on that, what we can do within the AI, so I have already told you, we have to improve the algorithms. We have to write down our own algorithms so that it can help the AI people as well as it is better than that whatever the earlier existing algorithms available on the market. Okay, let's say for example, if you have to check the evolution of the because now I am just going fast because it's a 7:30 is the ending time of that one. Let's say for example, if you have to go for the past, present as well as the future. AI come into the existence of our 1950s and 1955. The John McCarthy coined this term that is called AI, artificial intelligence, and he has developed one small theorem algorithm, and that is used for to solve some kind of problems. That is not a very complex, but that is might be the people understand at that time this is a complex problem which is solved by the machine. So from there, they have just used this term. This is called artificial intelligence. But you see why 1955 to 1974 or either the 1980? Because actually the acceptance is actually into the 1980s whenever the people start accepting this one. So there is some kind of a age there and they will start working or either they are start investing on this. There's a huge gap in between 1955 to 1980. And then in to 2015, the Alexa launched, and 2020 there is a era of COVID-19. We have used this AI approach or to predict the disease. But can anybody tell me that why there is a huge difference 1955 to 80, and then all of a sudden after the, you can say, 35 years, there is a one device who came into the picture, Alexa.
Professor Sandeep sir, not audible in this time.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, now audible.
Actually, basically, I have lost the connection.
பக்கத்துலயுமே MBA ரொம்ப ஒஸ்டா போச்சுன்னு சொல்லி
That's why I have joined again.
Okay, okay, no problem, sir.
Okay, I'm just going to share my screen again. So whether it's a visible or not, because I have already
Visible,
shared.
visible. It is visible.
Just a minute. So is it visible?
Now not showing.
Just a minute. Let me check. So now it's
Okay, sir. Okay. Proceed.
okay. So this is the research I am talking about. It took around about 30 to 35 years to mature this particular technology. The reason is very simple, because actually the technology behind of that one, that is not ready. That technology that is called a computation power. The dependency of the AI machine learning as well as the deep learning is that is the computation power. The computation power is not good. It means nobody can do anything. It means after the 20 to 35 years, the all together now we having the AI machine learning into the market, because of now we having a very good computation power. We having a GPU, TPU, as well as we having a, you can say, TPU into the market that is actually working, or that is providing the base of the AI. Is quickly you are getting the response. That's what the demand of the users. So let's say, for example, in the simplest way, if we have to understand the AI, so it means I have already told you that Alexa is the one of the best example of that one. I am skipping this one. These are the some of the top application of the AI, like as a driverless vehicle, social networking. These are the application we have wherever the use of the AI is concerned. There is a flood of the AI tools. Let's say, for example, if somebody has to understand how much number of AI tools are there, so it means around about, as per the Gartner report, there is a 3,000 around about tools available, and there is a one website that is called a Futurepedia. You just visit the Futurepedia. Sometimes is getting down this side, but this Futurepedia, there is a list of 1,000 of AI tools are there, which are organized into the categories such as AI, video, text, image. It means whatever your, you can say, applications are there, you can download that one from the Futurepedia. It means if you are looking for that, what kind of AI tools you have. And most of the students are actually using these kind of AI tools because actually they are playing, they are doing something over there. But rest of the people, they are not on that one because they are working on that what kind of research they have to do. Okay, now coming on the topic of the machine. So machine learning is one of the subset of that. Subset means now wherever the machine is don't want any kind of interaction within the human, whenever it has to correct itself. Because actually the thing is that whatever the algorithm we are writing, or if the machine is ready for the AI, now can the machine can predict the behavior and it can change itself. So let's say for example, if I have to just give you the simplest example of the machine learning. So machine learning is basically it's an algorithm study. So that automatically learn patterns and insight from the data and it will start, you can say, changing itself without any kind of a human intervention. So wherever it starts changing. Let's say, for example, I have already told you, let's say, for example, if we have to make our TV as a smart TV, it means it has to understand the mood. And whenever the mood is there, it means it will automatically, you can say, change something over there. So then we can say that kind of algorithms are there. So spam filtering, because already madam has told that it's spam filtering she has done. It means she has used the machine learning wherever automatically there is some kind of a you can say decision making this. So you have seen, I'm just giving you most of the people are using mails. You have seen whenever you are having a Gmail or something, so you have seen that there is some spam folder is there. What is the meaning of a spam folder? Why it is there? So why the spam folder is there within the, you can say, our mail, you can say inbox, mailbox. So spam is actually basically the filtering. Whatever the, you can say, mail which is not meant for you, one it will start throwing to the spam. But try to remember from the last, you can say 15 to 20 years, we are using this mail servers. We are using the Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Hotmail kind of. So every, you can say, mail server having a that spam concept is there. It means AI and machine learning is not a, you can say, concept that we are using right now. So way back in the 20 years before, there is some kind of algorithm which is taking a decision by itself that this particular mail is having some kind of a threat to the user, and I have to throw this particular mail from the inbox to the spam. It's up to the user. The user will want to open this one or not. So it means that is using the machine learning approach at that time whenever the machine learning was not popularized in the market. So let's say, for example, if you have to understand the machine learning, so machine learning is basically, you can say, this is called a subset of AI, as well as you can say in a very first phase, some people are saying that this is the one of the application of the AI, that having the algorithms which can pass the data, learn from the data, and then apply whatever they have learned to make inform the decision so that it has to change. Now, the simplest example to understand is that now in these days we have in the Spotify, which is meant for the song listening. So it means the Spotify will make a decision that what kind of a recommendation to you that whatever the taste you have. Also, actually, the thing is whenever you are using Spotify, so the Spotify any one of the, or either if you are going on the Amazon or either the Flipkart, wherever you are just looking for some kind of a, you can say, articles that you have to buy, it is just, you can say, watching your taste. And it means that whatever you are searching for, it is just making a list, and then the next time it is only recommending those particular things in which you have an interest, so that it has to save the time of the user. Actually, how it is happening? Because any without any kind of a human being intervention, it is doing, because it's a story of the, you can say, algorithms. That algorithms are written on in this way that it is just, you can say, taking the sentence or either taking the word or either taking the decision or either whatever the music you are listening, it is taking that and whatever the data it is collecting, it is parsing that one, and then it will give the decision to what it has to recommend to you. So this is the machine learning. It's altogether different from the AI, but it is working on the principle of AI, that it is having a some kind of a decision making kind of a strategy. Now let's say, for example, if you have to understand the machine learning, so machine learning having a three different kind of a machine learning. So that is divided into the three category broader. That is the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, as well as the reinforcement learning. Now, how they are different from each other? It means earlier I have told you the madam is telling that she is working on the image, you can say segmentation, as well as the sir is saying that he is working on the fractures of the images, whatever he has taken. It means the one thing is that our very first goal to work within the machine learning as a deep learning is that we need a data. Let's say, for example, if the data is there, so how data is valuable to us? So that is categorized in the two way. The very first thing is the data is labeled. Labeled in sense that whatever the data we have, it is number of rows is which is representing the data, and whatever the columns are there, it is representing the fields. It means if the fields are written somewhere, so it is giving you the label. It means it is giving you the name, your address, your mobile phone, your email, your taste, your hobbies. So it means that is called a title. So it means that is called a label data. So supervised learning is actually working with the label data. And the unsupervised learning is where the data is not labeled. It is a data which is available to us. I have seen there is a different kind of a segment of a data, having a structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. But this is the label as well as the unlabeled data. So it means whatever the unlabeled data is, it means if we have to extract the knowledge from the unlabeled data, that is also possible, and that comes under the approach of unsupervised learning. The third one is the reinforcement learning. These are the three broader categories of that. So reinforcement learning is that, let's say, for example, sometimes it happens that whatever the trials are there, okay, so that whatever you can say trials are there, it depends upon that whatever the errors or achievements you are doing, it works on the principle of that. So these are the broader categories of that. So if you have to understand the label data, it means this is the label data. You can see, which I have already told you, this is the label data over there. So I'm just stop sharing this one for a moment. So then I will again share my images. Is it fine? Is it visible now?
Yes, visible.
So this is the labeled data and unlabeled data, if you have to understand. So this is the unlabeled data wherever we having the cars are there, buildings are there, but this is the labeled data wherever the car having some data along with that one, might be it's a speed or some another parameters are there. Maybe the car numbers are there. It means if the fields are there, the data which is given to you without any kind of a field name, so it means that is called unlabeled. And if there is a fields are there, so it means that is called a labeled data. So our very first approach is we need a data. And when the data is in our hand, so our second approach is that we have to clean the data. So the data cleaning is, let's say, for example, if the data is inappropriate, or the data is missing, or there is a duplicacy in the data, or either the data is without any kind of effects inside of that one, if we're looking. So it means that data we have to clean, we have to make the data by ourselves. We have to correct that one, so that our system will understand, our machine will train according to that. So these are the two different data concepts are there. So let's say, for example, if you have to understand the supervised learning, how it is working actually. So it means that whatever our data which is labeled inside of that one, so very similar to that one, like as we are studying with the answer. So it means answer key is given to us, and we are just we are solving our question because answers are available to us. It means the data is labeled. So there is a two segment category of that one, that is a classification and regression, because these are the two terms which is highly used into the machine learning as well as the deep learning. So the classification means is predict the category. It means that whatever the data is available to us, we have some kind of classification of the data. Okay, these are cats, these are cows, these are something like that. That is called a classification. But wherever the regression is concerned, so regression means it is a predicting a continuous value on the behalf of that whatever your inputs are there as well as the outputs. So this is the supervised learning. So simplest example of the supervised learning to you can say to understand that you have seen that now in these days people are buying the share market as well shares as well as the mutual fund. It means that whatever the stock price prediction before opening the stock exchange, it means that is all because of we having a supervised learning wherever it is predicting that whatever the data factually is there, wherever the share market, every share having the values that loss as well as that whatever the gain it has, it works on that. So if you have to understand the unsupervised learning, so it means unsupervised means that is called the unlabeled kind of a data. Let's say for example, if a data which is given to us, but there is no labeling of that one. So how the machine can understand, or how we can understand it. So then we have to use another approach that is called a clustering. We have to make clusters. And that clusters, one of the most popular algorithm for the clustering is that is called a k-means algorithm. So that is used for the segmentation. And what is the simplest example of that one to unsupervised learning if you have to understand? So this is the example. Let's say for example, the data is given to us and data is that there is a basket of a fruit and without knowing the labeling, we have to understand what kind of a fruit it is. It means then we will start extracting the features. On the behalf of the feature, then we can make cluster of that one. And that feature is might be it is a color, shape, or size. Is every fruit having a different kind of a color? If the colors are same, let's say for example, we can say banana. So banana is a green also, banana is sometimes a yellowish also. But on the same way, there is another fruit like as a mango is also yellowish kind of. It means if we just go for yellow, wherever the color combinations are there, so it means might be it can predict the two fruit for the us. So then we give the another feature that is a shape. If it is a you can say long one, so it means that is called or either curved one. It means the curve is available on the both the side into the you can say banana as well as the you can say on the mango also. So it means then we have to understand that what kind of a parameters the features we have to take, and after that features, then we can say we can predict that what kind of a. For that one, we have to train our machine. And after the training of the machine, so whenever we are just having a one image in front of that one, and it can predict that one, okay, whether that whatever the fruit which is in the front of me, the image, whether I can predict this one or not. And then the people come on the conclusion okay, what kind of accuracy it have. It having a 90% accuracy, 100% accuracy, because it is all depends upon that what is the size of your data set is. Now the third one is that is called a reinforcement learning. So this is all together that whenever we are just getting the rewards as well as whenever we having some kind of a error coming over there, and then we are correcting something over. So I'm just giving you the small example of that. The small example is sometimes it happens we having a dog as well as we having a pets. It means whenever we are throwing something into the park, and let's say for example, if it is just give a ball to us, we are giving some kind of a biscuits or something low to him. And if it is the pet is coming, you can say with the empty mouth, we are not giving that biscuit. So it means the number of times when the dog is coming and dog is just, you can say going in that direction where the ball is going, or either if it is taking a long time, so again we are not giving the biscuit. It means then the dog or pet will understand that this is the way that is how wherever I can get a more and more biscuit. So this is the way, that is how you can go further to implement a reinforcement learning. So these are the three different kind of a category segment. And this segment is not about the data. It is actually that whatever the, you can say, rewards you are achieving on the behalf of that one, that is how the algorithm is actually predicting the things. Now, these are the key components of the machine learning. And these components are that the data set, there is a number of data sets available over there. Because there is a two-way. The one first thing is that you can pick up the live data from somewhere. The thing is the live data. Let's say, for example, right now you have to write down the algorithm, or either you have to make a research paper. It means if the data set size is only 2 or 10 or either the 12, it means you cannot train your machine, or either you cannot predict this one. So it's a myth. If you having a, you can say, big data with you, and if you are just training, give the training to your machine more and more, so it means it will give you the more impactful response rather than of whatever the data we have. So it means a data set. There is a number of, you can say, repositories available. Having a Kaggle, that is our GitHub is there. So it means you can download the sampling of a data, then you can train your system. And after the training, and there is a number of times it happens that whenever we are giving a problem to our student, or either whenever we are doing a research, most of the times we are seeing that that data is not available on the any one of the, you can say, repository. So it means what to do, and we have to collect the data from the, you can say, real time. So the real time data testing as well as the data which is available on the Kaggle, this is the entirely different story. It means our very first thing is we have to collect the data set. If the data set is labeled, it's a fine. If it's not labeled, we have to make a labeling of that one. So then we have to test this one. We have to train our machine. So then after the testing, so then our model is ready for to just to give you the right direction to predict anything, whether it is wrong or right. So these are the key components of the, rather the key, you can say, features of that is how the machine learning is working. So the workflow, if you have to understand, that is how the machine learning, or either how you have to do the research. It means whatever the raw data, because I have already this one. So these are the steps. The very first thing is you have to collect the data collection, and then you have to go for the data pre-processing. Data pre-processing part is very, very important, because actually if you are give the training to your system with the wrong data, it means it will start giving you the wrong prediction. So it means that whatever the data you are collecting, don't go for give the training at the very first stage. But before that one, you have to go for the data pre-processing. You have to clean the data. It means that whatever the data which is unlabeled, or either it is not available, either there is a duplicacy of a data, it means you have to make a data pre-processing. So after the data pre-processing, then you have to selection for the model selection. Model selection is, that is the algorithm you have to just, you can say, find out which kind of algorithms you have. And then you have to train your model, you have to use whatever the data you have, that algorithm you have to train your machine. Whenever you having a new images or new, you can say, any kind of a thing with you, so then it will start giving you the predicting, and it will give you the decision of that. So this is the entire workflow of machine learning. So these are the some of the algorithms which is commonly used into the, you can say, machine learning, just linear regression, decision trees, random forest, vector machine, nearest neighbors, neural network. I'm not going into the depth of that one, because actually the thing is, my duty is I have to deliver only within the, you can say, basics of the machine learning as well as the deep learning. So these are the some of the chart I have prepared for you people, which one is classified as a regression or either the classification. So I don't having the much time, but I'm just going for the having a few slides of a deep learning. So how the deep learning is different from the machine learning. Now the one thing is, machine learning is a subset of AI. Now the deep learning is the subset of a machine learning. It means that is we have to go into the more depth, and that depth is what? Because if you compare within the human brain, so it means some human brains are complex. It means if the problem is not solving at the very first stage, so everybody is saying, yes, I have to think more about this one. It means that whatever the thing you are talking about, that has to think more. It means that is called the concept of a deep learning, wherever the layer kind of a structure is. So that is the artificial neural network, wherever the large amount of a data you can say uh, analyze with the help of a deep learning. So the broader difference is that is it's a subset of ML that using a multi-layered kind of a neural network to automatically learn feature from the data. And this is the diagram of that one. I'm just skipping this one. So this is the diagram. This is the neural network architecture. Let's say, for example, if you have to understand that is how neural network is working, it means it is basically the layer kind of a model. So there is a three layers involved over there. That is the input layer, which is receiving the data, might be from the that whatever the machine learning algorithms are there, or maybe the new one wherever the machine learning approaches we are not using. We are directly working within the deep learning. So it will be input layer, hidden layer, as well as the output layers are there. So these are the three layers which is working together. And that model we can use for the deep learning to predict anything. Now the question is, can we use all those particular machine learning algorithm within the deep learning approach or not? Yes, we can do this. Any one of the algorithm. So the storyline is same. You have to give the data input. You have to forward the propagation. Each layer transforms the data, because actually the if you have to understand this neural network. So this is the weighted connection. And of the weighted connection, it will predict that one. The network generates output prediction based off the that whatever the current weights are there. So this is the way that is how it is predicting the data within the deep learning. So these are the four key component of that one. That is a neuron, loss function, activation function, as well as the optimal. So this is the way that is you can understand the deep learning. I am so now this is the 7:30 and I have received the message. So this is the end of thing. So these are the some of the application of that. Image recognition, if you want to do, there is a many researchers who are looking for that machine learning is not working in much better way that they have to predict something. So that's why they are using the deep learning, the NLP for your all the vehicles. This is called a driverless kind of vehicle. Healthcare disease diagnosis, rather the fraud detection. So these are the some of the key area application where you can work and you can see that what is the strength of the machine learning. In the last, I want to say a few words about this one, because actually the thing is that whatever we are talking about is all the applications. It means our research is actually moving into the direction of the designing of applications as well as to make a solution of the AI side over here. But our main concern is actually we have to write down some of the algorithm, we have to modify the algorithm, we have to improve the algorithms so that it has to work more, you can say, better way, whatever the algorithms which is available right now in them. So with all these words, so thank you very much. So if anyone having a question to do, may ask me this one, because it's 7:30 right now. I know it's very difficult to sit in front of a machine around about a 1 hour 30 minutes. So this is all from my side. And if anyone having a question, to kindly ask.
Participants, if any queries regarding this session.
So one thing I am doing, I am sharing my number also. Let's say, for example, if anyone having a query, you may ask me anytime. You can send me a WhatsApp message also. I will give you. Because actually, I am working in the direction. I am working within the parallel processing architecture as well as IoT. But whatever the IoT devices we are designing, one of my researcher is working in that direction of the some military surveillance, because actually that is very important for our country. We are working for this particular application. If anybody having a, you can say, any query to you may ask.
Thank you, sir.
So,
Uh, I sincerely thanks Professor Dr. Sandeep Sharma for conducting comprehensive and informative session related machine learning and deep learning basics with various significant example of Alexa, top enterprise technologies, ChatGPT, generative AI, neural coding, artificial intelligence, correlation between AI and interdisciplinary science, post, past, present, and future related, and labeled data and unlabeled data basics, supervised learning and unsupervised learning, also along with the reinforcement learning, and common algorithm examples also illustrated in this session. So, with the basics of deep learning, this session was very informative session, sir. Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Sandeep Sharma, sir.
thank you, Dr. Ravind, and thanks all the participants joining, as well as thanks to your coordinator, Dr. Vinit, as well as my friend, Dr. Akashdeep, for
Hello, sir.
inviting me in this session.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can
hello.
you hear, sir? Hello.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Okay, sir. I am Kirit from Gujarat. I have one
Okay.
doubt. Like as you mentioned that there is various algorithms that are used for the supervised learning and unsupervised learning.
Mhm.
So, is there any specific method or any rules that where to use which kind of algorithm, like where to which is suitable for the?
Actually, basically, that is depends upon your data set. Because actually, the algorithms are actually meant for that what kind of a data set is there. Because actually, number of a times we have seen that whenever the data is there, it means
Okay.
somebody is using the decision tree. Whenever
Okay.
they are using, they are seeing the results are not coming that whatever the result they are having, they want. So then you use the another algorithm. So it means they try to use all the algorithms, and after the algorithm,
It's
that whatever the values.
kind of trial and error kind of thing.
Yeah. It's a trial based actually. And then some of the people are using the hybrid approach also. That after
Okay.
the first algorithm, they are just putting another algorithm over there. And then
Okay.
they try to predict this one. So actually,
Okay.
basically, it means that if you are two algorithms you are using all together, so it means the complexity of the algorithm is started increasing. These are taking a more time.
Mm-hmm.
There is a no clear cut funda that this particular algorithm is actually one of the best algorithm to just give the best result over there.
Okay. And
It
sir, one last question. So, how do we measure the accuracy of the algorithms output? Like any?
accuracy means, and let's say for example, in a simplest way, I having 100 you can say sample sets data with me. I'm just trained my system.
Okay.
After giving that training, whenever the
Hmm.
very 101 image, I'm just putting and you can say giving to my system, and if it is a
Hmm.
predicting, so
Okay.
it means if it is a predicting in a right direction, so then I can say that it is predicting 100% or not after training.
Okay.
Just to give you the one example, because how you can validate this one, because validation is very important.
Hmm.
Let's say, for example, there is a one image which is a doctor is saying it having a lung cancer. Now
Hmm.
I'm giving the training to my system, and whatever the image which is passed on by my doctor, so then I just put that image or give that image to my machine. If the
Okay.
machine is giving yes, it having a lung cancer and that much of a lung cancer, so then I match with that whatever the doctor prescriptions are there. So then I
Hmm.
can say that this is the 100% accuracy or it having a less accuracy.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
But there is a some formula also, just a true positive. That is the standard formula which is given.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also to find out the accuracy. But actual accuracy, whatever I'm feeling, is a
Hmm.
find that is a true positive, true negative. That is a you can say formula. But actually, the true accuracy is that whatever the image which is giving to me, so that is the providing the accurate result, which is you can say acceptable
Hmm.
to the you can say that whatever the live data is concerned.
Okay.
Because there is
So
a
when
few people who are working on the live data.
okay. Okay. So when the model goes live and at that time, what kind of accuracy that we are getting? So based on that, we decide the accuracy is good or bad.
Yeah, but actually the thing is, there's a lot of people sitting over here. There's a lot of people who are doing research on that.
Okay.
I don't know if there is any one of the person who just went to any one of the hospital. He saying that I have just made this paper, and this is my accuracy level over there. Now you show me any one of the, you can say, CT scan, so I can predict this one. My system can predict this one, whether there is this kind of a disease or not.
Yeah.
That is not accepted to the market.
Mhm.
That is accepted to the for the search purpose only. Yes, your model is fine. If you are saying there is a 90% accuracy, okay, we will that's a fine. There is a 90% accuracy.
Okay.
Scenario is different.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Any query regarding today's session? Participants? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Professor Sandeep Sharma.
Thank you, Dr. Arvind.
Have a nice day, sir.
So may I leave now?
Yes, sir. Yes. Have a nice day, sir. Please.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now I would like to invite Professor H.K. Hota, Professor from Atal Bihari Vajpayee University, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. Please, I would like to just brief introduce of Dr. H.S. Hota. Dr. H.S. Hota is a professor of computer science in Department of Computer Science and Application and Dean Faculty of Science at Atal Bihari Vajpayee University in Bilaspur, India. Prior to joining Atal Bihari Vajpayee University, he has worked as associate professor at the same university and as assistant professor at Guru Ghasidas Central University, Bilaspur, India. He earned his PhD from Guru Ghasidas Central University in Bilaspur, India. His research interests include artificial intelligence and machine learning, business intelligence, information security, including cloud security, data mining, and evolutionary computing. And he has published over 105 reference journal articles in reputable journals. In conference proceedings, more than 60 articles have been published. He has also won 5 Best Papers Awards at international conferences. He has also been to several countries and is spoken at international conferences as keynote speakers. There are 3 patents related to application of machine learning in different domains in his credit and published 1 book and 3 edited books are in pipeline from internationally reputed publishers. He is also actively involved in various administrative activities of the university. He is also member of editorial boards of 5 international journals as well as reviewer of many reputed journals of Elsevier and Inner Science. He is member of many academic bodies including Computer Society of Indian and Indian Science Congress. So I would like to welcome to Dr. H.S. Hota. Over to Dr. H.S. Hota.
Very good evening to all the participants.
Yeah.
And thanks to organizing committee for inviting me in the ATAL FDP, the second day of ATAL FDP. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, yes, audience.
Actually, I am not feeling well due to throat infection. So, as I have committed to deliver this talk, but due to the problem, I will speak little bit, just half an hour. And then, as you have informed that I am having second session also, I'll try to complete my part in the second session.
Right.
So, so Industry 4.0, it's a new buzzword nowadays. And when we are talking about technology, the technology is everywhere nowadays, whether it is industry or whether it is in agriculture field or healthcare, everywhere the technology is there. So when we integrate technology in industry that actually known as Industry 4.0. So as you know that you might be knowing that there are four different revolutions, industrial revolution, and the current industrial revolution is technological revolution. We are trying to integrate technology in industry for for better productivity, to enhance the productivity. So we'll talk a little about this Industry 4.0, what actually Industry 4.0 is, then what are the different technologies are there which can be used in Industry 4.0 or 4.0. So when we talk about this Industry 4.0, this is nothing, this is connecting the digital world with the physical world. And there is a very well-known terminology that is cyber physical system. In this, what happened, we are connecting all the devices of the industry through the digital world. So in earlier days, what happened, there were devices, and the devices are not connected to each other. Nowadays, the devices are connected, and the data which are being generated from the industry, that are all these data are being stored somewhere in the cloud. So this entire process is known as cyber physical system. So when we talk about Industry 4.0, that is nothing that is cyber physical system. Why we are talking Industry 4.0? Because we want to have some kind of automation, automatic manufacturing system, and the repetitive process can be automated, and we have the concept of a smart factory. And this particular concept is nowadays it is known as IIoT, Internet for Industry of Thing. So there are, this IoT is now IIoT. And then we talk about the machine-to-machine interaction in Industry 4.0. We talk about machine-to-machine interaction without human intervention. We can use the cutting-edge technologies like IoT, AI, ML, cloud computing, 3D printing, edge computing, cyber physical system, cyber security. These are all the technologies which can be integrated in the industry to enhance the productivity, industrial production. So connecting all machines together to share and communicating information. So one machine can be the data which is being generated by one machine can be transmitted to another machine. So there will be a machine to machine interaction happens in case of Industry 4.0. We can have the access of machine from the remote location also. That is also possible with the help of technology, by integrating the latest technology in Industry 4.0. So when we are talking about Industry 4.0, we are talking about all this kind of scenario, all these kind of characteristics, all these kind of technologies. And as you must be knowing the different industrial revolution. I'm not going to talk more about this. So what are the key technology in Industry 4.0? So when we talk about Industry 4.0, we have the different technologies. So Internet of Things, that is IoT, is very important technology that is used in Industry 4.0. Then robotics, advanced robotics is also very important, because as you might have seen, robots are working nowadays in industry. So robotics is another technology used in Industry 4.0. Artificial intelligence, cloud computing. We need to store data for remote accessing. So the cloud computing computing is also one of the cutting edge technology for Industry 4.0. Big data analytics, we need to have some kind of analytics of the data which are being generated from the different machines of industry. Then cyber security is also very important aspect, because when the data are being communicated from one location to another location, it has to be communicated in the secure manner. So cyber security is also important aspect. Then additive manufacturing, that is 3D printing, augmented reality, AR and VR. These are also very important technology when we are looking forward to Industry 4.0. So friends, these are the different technology. When we integrate all this technology in industrial scenario, that is what actually Industry 4.0. Let's try to understand each technology one by one. The Internet of Things is nothing that when we are going to connect different devices together, the devices may be anything. It may be your watch, it may be your it may be any physical system. So when you are going to connect these physical devices, any object, and when that object is able to communicate through the IoT network, that is what actually Internet of Things. So thing means what? It can be any object. Like see, in case of a smart home, you may have a smart door. So your door may be one object. Your door may be one thing. And in a smart home, you may have your switches may be smart, and your refrigerator may be smart. Your washing machine may be smart. So each object at your home can be connected together through different kind of like Alexa. Through Alexa also you can connect all these devices of your home, and just you can control all those devices through Internet of Things, IoT. So you have to build an IoT network, and in that IoT network you can connect different objects. So instead of connecting any like computer or laptop or palm top or mobile device, which is known as internet, in IoT we are connecting anything or any object. Okay, it may be animal, it may be animal. So if you want to monitor any animal, so you can have a sensor in you can have sensor, and then you can monitor that particular animal. So IoT is very important technology of Industry 4.0. So this is uh, official definition of IoT. IoT is a system of interrelated computing device, machines, or any objects, animals or people that are provided with an ability to transfer data over a network. So any object which are connected through an IoT network can transmit data from one device to another device, or one object to another object. So your object may be like your plants, your building, your vehicle, people, any machine, a soil, or any animal. So the benefit of IoT is what? IoT technology can be implemented with the help of sensors. The sensors are very important when you are talking about Internet of Things. So there are different types of sensors available, and you can have that sensors, and the sensor sense the data and operates that particular device. So this is one thing. Another thing is that you can control if any object or any device is connected through the IoT network, that can be controlled from remote location. Say, for example, if your refrigerator or if your air condition is IoT enabled device, it is connected in the IoT network, then from remote location, you can operate that particular uh, air condition. So a remote operation is possible through the IoT. So in industry also, if all the machines of a particular industry is connected through the IoT network, that can be controlled, that can be operated from remote location. So there are different components of IoT. The sensors are the very important component. And when we talk about IoT, there are some standard protocols are also there. Similar to OSI layer and TCP/IP layer, there are certain protocols are there. Different kind of protocols are available. So on the basis of that protocols, the data from one object to another object communicates, and then intelligent actions can be taken. Nowadays, there are different kind of abbreviation of their of IoT. IOE, that is Internet of Everything. This is a term coined by the Cisco. Instead of Internet of Thing, now we have IOE, Internet of Everything. And IIoT, as I said you, that it is industrial IoT. So when IoT used exclusively for industrial machines, that is known as IIoT. And there is another terminology related to IoT, that is IOMT, Internet of Medical Things. So in the medical thing, in medical industry also, or in healthcare also, we are talking about this IoT technology to monitor the patient remotely. So that entire process is known as Internet of Medical Thing. So these are the abbreviation of IoT used for a specific purpose. So So, sorry, I was talking about the application of IoT. So, IoT is nowadays being used everywhere. But there are two areas where IoT are widely used. One is agriculture and another is healthcare. And of course, in industry also it is being used. So, the basics of this IoT is what? We are connecting the different devices together, and on the basis of some standard protocol, the intelligent action is being taken by the device. The smart city, when we talk about the smart city, smart home, everywhere you will find IoT devices. In a smart car also, you'll find various sensors which sense the data and gives information, continuous information to you, and accordingly the action can be taken. So these are the various scenarios where the IoT can be used in healthcare, in the like smart car, smart home, smart traffic control. The traffic control is also possible with the help of IoT, and a smart campus, smart like city, smart city. In the waste management also, we can have IoT technology, like see in the like while collecting your garbage in the dustbin also you can have sensor, and the sensor will give information to the control center, and accordingly the vehicle can be arranged for collecting the garbage. So this is very common nowadays in Europe as well as in USA. You'll find that this kind of waste management is possible, which can save money also and which can save time also. And in the agriculture also, this IoT can be utilized. Just you can have this particular video, how the IoT can be used. This is an example of a smart home where most of the devices of this particular home is having sensors, enabled with the sensors, and they are giving information. This refrigerator is also smart. You'll get all the characteristics, all the information of the refrigerator. You can control the volume of the stereo remotely. The parameters of the car can be measured with the help of sensors through IoT. So this, you can see how the different devices at your home can be connected through the IoT Internet of Thing, that is network. So so in industry 4.0, we have automated and remote equipment management and monitoring. So through this IoT, we can monitor any particular machine, whether that particular machine is working properly or not. We can have the predictive maintenance. What kind of maintenance is required in the near future, that can also be predicted, and faster implementation and of improvement. So you can have with the help of IoT, you can improve the maintenance very well, and the quality control is also possible. Safety, you can achieve the safety goal also. Different factory can also be connected. So these are the different benefits of inventory management is also possible in the smart way. Plant safety and security can be achieved. So this is how the IoT can be integrated in Industry 4.0, and what are the benefits of this integrating IoT in Industry 4.0. Now, another one is cloud computing. The cloud computing, because when we talk about the IoT, the different devices connected in industry, they generate the data, the manufacturing related data, the production data. So you need to store your data somewhere in the remote place, in the remote devices, and that is possible with the help of cloud. So the cloud is nothing that is a space, a virtual space where the data can be stored. All the data which are being generated by the different machines of your industry can be stored somewhere in the cloud. So the benefit of storing your data in the remote place in the cloud is what? That can be accessed from anywhere. Like suppose if you have a data in your laptop, and if it is not connected in internet, you cannot access that data. But when the data is stored, your data is stored somewhere in the cloud, so that can be accessed from anywhere. So you can put your data here, and then you can access your data from another place. So that is very important benefit of cloud computing. So when we are talking about advancement of industry, automation of industry, cloud computing, cloud data storage is very essential part of Industry 4.0. So there are certain benefits of cloud computing in industry. The flexibility is one. If you need access to your document and data when you are offsite or at home, you can quickly interact with the virtual office. So that in flexible manner, you can access your data. And cost saving and investment, disaster recovery is also very important aspect of cloud. So if you have stored your data somewhere in a particular machine in a particular location, if some disaster happens, all the data will be damaged. And instead of having your data somewhere in a fixed location, you can put it on your cloud, and you can fight with the disaster, and immediately it can be recovered. And collaboration efficiency, if the data is stored in the cloud, collaborative work can also be done. It can be shared with your clients, it can be shared with your friends. On the same data, the multiple people can also work. So there are different kind of buzzwords are there related to cloud computing, the fog computing, edge computing. So these are you can imagine that these are the subset of the cloud computing. The cloud is set, and the fog is a subset, and edge is a subset of fog computing. Now see, artificial intelligence and machine learning, and my earlier expert, the previous expert has talked lot about machine learning and artificial intelligence, so I'll speak a little bit about artificial intelligence and machine learning. So as you know that artificial intelligence is basically it's a discipline of computer science when in which we study about development of an intelligent system which basically works very similar to a human being. So if you give a task to a machine and if it will be done similar to a human being, so you can say that that particular machine is artificially intelligence. So it's now a buzzwords. AI is a buzzword nowadays. Everywhere you'll find AI, and AI. So when Industry 4.0 is also used artificial intelligence, but actually when we want to do some kind of a specific kind of task, so like say for example the predictive analysis. If you want to do some predictive analysis, you have to use machine learning algorithm. So machine learning is nothing that is a set of algorithms used to develop an AI model. Okay, so here we have a set of algorithms, uh, and categories of that algorithms are different. The supervised learning algorithm, unsupervised learning algorithms, reinforcement learning, and nowadays we are talking about federated learning. So it's a kind of new learning algorithm. So in machine learning, we have a set of algorithms, and by using all these algorithms, we can train our model, and we can develop an AI system which will work very similar to a human being. And when we'll go inside machine learning, you'll find artificial neural network, which is inspired by uh, human brain, human biological neural network, and which learns from the data. So in machine learning, the very important ingredient is data. So you must have the data, and machine learning algorithm works with the data. So by feeding the data, it can learn. So there are different architecture of artificial neural networks are there, and this artificial neural network is learns from the data, and weights are adjusted through the learning algorithm, and the input pattern are associated with the appropriate target output pattern in case of supervised learning. And nowadays we have new technology, that is deep learning. So through the deep learning, we have uh, number of layers in between input layer and output layer, and this deep learning, these layers are having the capability for the feature extraction. So the most important benefit of deep learning is having the automated feature extraction characteristics or features. And the deep learning can process this image data, voice data, and audio data, and video data also. So the traditional machine learning like artificial neural network, they don't have the capability to process image and video data, while the deep learning techniques are having very good facility to process this video data, audio data, as well as image data. So nowadays, in healthcare or in agriculture or in industry 4.0, the deep learning are used widely. Amazon uses computer vision. So that computer vision is nothing that is a part of deep learning, in fact. And these are the two popular architecture of deep learning, that is CNN and LSTM. So if you'll go from bottom to top, you'll find that AI is a set where machine learning is a subset, and ANN is also a subset of machine learning, and deep learning is a kind of artificial neural network, and CNN and LSTM are the two very important architecture of deep learning. So, Arvind sir, is it? It's all from my side for today, and I'll speak more about the detail of other technology in my next session. Is it possible?
Participant, any query regarding today's?
Actually, I am out of city also. I am attending one function over here, so I am getting late. So I am very extremely sorry for that.
Professor Hota, this is my query regarding as a civil engineering part. Kindly brief the role of AI in smart cities with any suitable example other than what we have just seen in the video, please.
In the smart city, in a smart city, we are talking about a smart road which can control the speed of your vehicle. In a smart city, we are talking about a smart water water system where you can monitor any place for any kind of fault. If there is any leakage in the water drainage system, that can be monitored with the help of sensors. The sensor, you can put sensor at different places, and the data can be captured through the IoT network. In the smart city, you can have smart waste management in all the dustbin of your smart city. That is IoT enabled is dustbin, and the moment it will full, it will give information to the control office, and the vehicle can move. So likewise there are different aspect of using this IoT and other technology in a smart city. Bittu, aaj.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Any query? Participants, any query? Professor Hota, it is humble request to you, please unmute your video camera so we can take the official photograph with the screen. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your information and a significant session of AI correlated in Industry 4.0 paradigms with highlighting example of AI and ML, IoT, intelligence system, artificial neural network, audio data, video data, and its uses in industry and popular types of DL. Sir, from core of my heart, thank you for this valuable session.
Thank you
Have
very
a
much,
nice
sir.
day.
Thank you.
Okay, participants, you can leave. There is no assessment link today. Dr. Vinith, kindly stop to the recording.